Wagwan people, welcome back to another episode of Cook Like a King. I'm your host, Special. Now, today I'm going to make another Jamaican inspired dish. It's BrownStew chicken, and I'm going to make some yellow rice, also a side of salad, a YaadMan salad though, with some Jamaican vinaigrette. So stay tuned, and remember, subscribe, like, and share. And don't forget to hit that bell. Okay people, so we're gonna start off with the chicken. Now I'm using chicken legs, and this is skinless chicken legs. You can also use chicken thighs, but make sure it's bone-in chicken thighs. And for the seasoning, you're gonna need a little bit of sugar. Also, some complete seasoning or all-purpose seasoning, some onion powder, a little bit of salt, and key thing, some browning. Now, if you want to spice it up, you can use some habanero peppers, or as we call it in Jamaica, Scotch bonnet. Or if you don't want that much spice, just use some pickled peppers, or you don't have to use any pepper at all. And for the vegetables that are going inside the chicken, you're going to need some onion, some bell peppers, preferably different colors. You're also going to need some thyme, and you're also going to need some baby carrots. Oh, also potatoes. And for the salad that I'll be making, you're going to need some raw cabbage, some carrots, and also some cucumbers. And for this, I'm going to show you how to prepare this and also make a Jamaican vinaigrette. Alright guys, so two things I want to say. One, always taste your food while cooking. This way you know what the end result will be. And second thing, cook food to your taste buds. You don't have to necessarily use as much salt as I am using or as much pepper. You can do it to your taste buds because you're the one who's gonna eat the food. Okay? Alright peeps, so I just finished seasoning up my chicken, and this is how it should look. Now remember guys, you don't have to season the chicken exactly like how I do it. Remember, you can add as much salt as you would like or as little. Alright kings and queens, now the next step is to make sure your vegetables that are going inside the BrownStew chicken is already prepped. Here I have some sliced onions, some bell peppers, some carrots, some thyme, and also some red potatoes that have been cut up in bite-sized pieces. Now normally I add the vegetables midway into the cooking process, but the bell peppers I add these last because I like them to have a little bit of crunch to them. So you're gonna need a frying pan like this one with high edges that you can brown the chicken in, and also add your vegetables so you can stew the BrownStew chicken. Now once you've added olive oil into that pan, now you can start browning your chicken. So people, you just want to get the chicken brown like so, and after you've browned it on each side, you're going to take them out, and then you can start stewing the chicken. Okay, so when you're finished browning the chicken, this is how it should look. And then the next step is you're going to start putting in some of your onions so you can make that sauce. Now there's going to be a lot of burnt stuff in the pan. You're going to remove as much of these as possible. So next step, you're going to turn down the heat under the frying pan and add some diced onions. You're going to add some thyme. Then you're going to add some ketchup, some all-purpose seasoning, some onion powder, and some salt. So after adding all those ingredients to the pot, you're going to stir it up and let it cook for maybe about 20 seconds. And then add 2 cups of water. So people, the chicken, when you take it out, the bowl you put it in, it's going to drain off a lot of juice. So what I normally do is I would take some of the sauce that's in the pot that I'm making and kind of rinse out the bowl and add that to the pot. Okay, so after adding the chicken, you're going to cover this and let it cook for about 10 minutes before adding the vegetables. And 5 minutes in cooking the chicken, you're going to turn it on the other side and then cover it back up before adding the vegetables as well. before adding your vegetables to the brown stew chicken, like I always say, taste while you're cooking. So you're gonna taste the sauce and see if it's up to par with you. And once it's good, then you can add your vegetables. So 2 sides I can recommend having with brown stew chicken is mashed potatoes or rice. And today I'm gonna be using yellow rice. So you can buy this from the supermarket if you'd like, or you can use white rice. As I say in my videos, cook to your taste buds. Whatever you like, you can cook with. So if you want yellow rice, you can do yellow rice. If you want white rice, you can make it white rice. Or you can make mashed potatoes. So 10 to 15 minutes into cooking the brown stew chicken, you're gonna then add the vegetables. And the vegetables, remember, you're just gonna cook them until tender. So after the carrots and the potatoes are cooked to your liking, then you can add your bell peppers. And you're gonna just let this simmer for like maybe about another 5 minutes. So people, almost dinner time, and this is the finished product. I'm about to show you guys how to make the salad like we do back home in Jamaica. So making the salad is simple. All you're gonna need are these ingredients. So like I said earlier, some cabbage, cucumber, carrot, and just to add some color, you can put some bell peppers in it. So depending on how many people you're feeding, first you're gonna need like a half a head of cabbage. And what I do is I cut it down the middle, set this aside, and I just thinly slice the cabbage. It's almost like you're making coleslaw, but the cabbage has to be really thin. You're gonna also thinly slice the bell peppers. And then the cucumber, you're gonna remove some of the skin and slice these kind of thick. Next thing is the carrots. So I just cut them in 2 like this down the middle. And I just take one side and thinly cut it. And once I have this piece, then I julienne the carrots. I slice them thin, like this. So after everything is sliced and diced, this is how it looks. And then you're just gonna transfer everything to the bowl. So now we can move on to the vinaigrette. Now what I've used is 1/3 cups of water. I've used 1 tablespoon vinegar, 1.5 tablespoons of brown sugar, and also a dash of black pepper. Now mix out everything. Mix out the sugar so it can be totally gone. And key thing, taste. Once it's to your liking, then you can add it all over your vegetables. So you can add as much as you'd like. And you can even let this soak for like maybe about 5-10 minutes so it can just soak up all that flavor. So after adding the vinaigrette to the salad, normally what I do, I get a lid for the bowl that it's in and I just shake it up to incorporate the flavor. And like I said, if you leave this for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, even longer, it's gonna taste more flavorful.